ask you a question today. I want to ask you a few things. Just close your eyes. Imagine for a moment. Imagine for a moment what life would feel like if you weren't totally stressed about paying your bills every month. Imagine for a moment how you would feel if you weren't living paycheck to paycheck and having to choose each and every month which bill you don't pay. I don't know if you've ever been there. I've been there. I'm like, okay, this month I can't pay this credit card or I can't pay that bill, but I would do enough just to make sure that the lights stayed on, that type of thing. I used to be in a severe amount of debt. And that is, of course, until I started my online business. And 10 years ago, that was like an unknown thing, right? It was unknown territory. Now we see 5-year-olds that have cell phones and they're basically carrying around computers in their hands. So life has changed. The world has changed. And I want you to know that there's nothing wrong with you changing along with it. It is possible to have the freedom of having your own home business, having your own business that you can work on your own time, part-time, and make a full-time income passively. Now, what does that mean? There's a lot of things that go into that. And like I said, I've been doing this since 2008. So there's a lot of things that go into that. And if you missed any part of the series, I'll do a quick recap for you here, but you can see the full videos of parts 1 through 6. I love working. I love it. But I also enjoy making my own hours and deciding what I get to work on each and every day. That's beautiful. And to have the passive income coming in so I can make those decisions each and every day, that's freedom. So imagine your life of freedom. Imagine that for a minute, where you're spending the majority of your time with the people that mean the most to you. So this is what we've been able to experience, and it's all because of residual income. I do want to recap the last 6 points of how to build a business of residual income. The first was you need to set expectations for yourself, for others, and then also realistic expectations of what you can actually accomplish with the business model that you're considering. This is different with any type of business. So maybe you're starting a brand new business from scratch. Maybe you're doing your own thing online. Maybe you're representing a company as an independent contractor. That's what I do. But you need to set expectations on what is truly realistic. Now, in network marketing, okay, so that is multi-level marketing, that has been known. There have been more self-made millionaires and multimillionaires in network marketing than any other type of industry. I want to get that straight for you right off the bat. The second very, very powerful thing is you need to have a strong and powerful reason why you are working on that business. So I talk about this as like layering. You want to layer your reasons why. So it's not just about bringing home a paycheck. What's that going to feel like to you? What's that going to give to you? What's that's going to provide for you? What will that help your family to achieve? And then you move outside of yourself and you go, okay, and you just need to build layers of reasons of why you're doing this. And you revisit that constantly. Number 3, we talked about getting ignited, how to get motivated and how to stay motivated. And we talked about using emotions as such. We talked about a lot of things about getting ignited, but that was probably one of my favorite ones that we did. So you can always go back and watch that. The 4th video we did talked all about long-term thinking and how when you're approaching a new endeavor, for instance, like starting an online business, when you're approaching a new endeavor, you cannot think to yourself, I'm going to give this a month, and if I don't get the most outstanding results, I'm out. Thinking about creating a business of residual income, you need to have that long-term thinking, because it will, if it's a legitimate business, it's not going to be an overnight success. It will take time to build, and it will take your consistency. So you need to have that base of like long-term thinking in your head that this will take time, but it will be worth it, okay? Number 4, we talked about honesty. and being honest with yourself on your strengths, your weaknesses, but also being honest in the fact of, okay, this is where I need to work on myself, and having the integrity to work on yourself in that area through personal development. And then also being honest does include tracking. So anything that you want to improve in your life, whether it's your pant size or if you want to improve your relationships, you need to figure out benchmarks of how can I know that I'm moving in the right direction? And then you need to track those things. You need to track those benchmarks. And that's going to help you know, well, number one, it's going to keep you honest, which is super important because you are your own boss. You're your own CEO, typically, when you start a business. Then you need to be honest with yourself on if you're doing those things or not. And then the sixth thing that we talked about in our number 6 video was your goals have to be your goals. I represent a company. They do set up benchmarks for us. They say these are the goals that you should hit every month. These are the goals you should hit every quarter. All of that stuff. And those are there as a guideline. But eventually along the way, like I said, I've been doing this long enough. I know what is in line with my core values and who I am and what feels okay with me. And what that does change from, different times in your life, but your goals need to be yours. Because at the end of the day, if you're just working towards someone else's goals, you might as well go work for someone else. I really want you to, after a while, you get into a role, you start to figure out what feels right, what doesn't. And I'm not saying that you get to go, okay, well, this feels awkward because I'm not very good at it. Because remember, the last video we talked about prior to that was being honest with yourself, like where your strengths and your weaknesses are. So like really knowing, it's not just about saying, well, my goal is not in line with that. It's about really, truly being honest and saying, yes, this is my goal. I know that that's a weak point of mine. So I'm not saying to sideline that benchmark that maybe your business partner is giving you. I'm not saying to sideline that. What I'm saying is if there comes a point in your life where you're like, okay, this needs to take precedence, this needs to take priority, or you're like, okay, my goals are not commissions. My goals are for long-term financial stability. So how am I going to get there? Anybody can build a business of residual income. Passive income takes 4 things. I spell it out for you in this acronym, REAL. So passive income is real. The first one starts with R, obviously. And that stands for a reliable mentor. A reliable mentor is somebody that you truly look up to that gets it. They're a step ahead of you. They're a step ahead of you in this. So I really do recommend seeking. I got lucky. I really got lucky, you guys. When I joined with my company, the person that I joined with, I knew nothing about this type of organization, this type of business whatsoever. But when I joined with my company, I I signed under one of the biggest workhorses there is, man. She is relentless in everything that she does. She doesn't need anybody to hold her accountable for anything in her life. Legit. She's a rock star. So I really got lucky. But here's my advice to anybody who's considering a business like this. You need to do your homework. You need to do your research. I recommend that you go with somebody that you know, maybe even via video, that you really like and you're like, I trust this person. They know what they're doing. So having a reliable mentor. Now, that doesn't mean that they have to have a lot of time in the business. E is education. You need to know that just like anything else that you start, you need to be willing to educate yourself. And that's going to be a huge part of this. I am never done learning. I am always learning. Every day I'm doing business development, personal development. I am always working to educate myself, take myself to the next level. A stands for anyone can do this. You need to understand that. Cool thing about a business, at least the one that I'm in, is you get the majority of the training for free. Like for free. That's crazy. Whereas if I were to decide tomorrow, which was what my fallback plan was, I was going to go back and get my master's in sports medicine, and that was my fallback plan if this fitness thing didn't work out for me. And because I've always been fascinated by the human body, and I thought that would be a really cool job that would have a lot of stability. Of course, it wouldn't give me the freedom that I have now, but that was always my thing. So I didn't think that I was going to get any of that for free. So like the cool thing is having a home-based business, being an entrepreneur, working online. The majority of your training that you get, the majority of your education is free. It's like literally you just need a reliable mentor to teach you what to do and how to do it and in the right order, because doing things out of order a lot of times doesn't get you anywhere either. The last one is L, and that stands for leap. You have to take that leap. If you just analyze and try to make everything perfect and just are constantly just educating and you never actually put anything into action, you will never learn. So this is what I do. So in my business, when I bring people on board, I tell them, look, somebody has to teach you how to drive. You need to get behind the wheel. You need to go through it. You need to feel it. You need to feel that wheel. You need to know how much gas to apply, how much brake. So this is the type of business. Working from home is the type of business where you learn by doing. You have to leap. But the first leap starts with taking action and saying, I am going to go for this. Look, if you know that you need to do something more, if you are the type of person who is reliable, who really wants to make something more of their life, but you also know it's not going to be a quick fix. It's not magic. 2 to 5 years though, you work your butt off, for sure. You can be making full-time income. And the nice thing is, when I started out with this, I was able to, within 2 years, we were making about 6 figures. Within 4 years, I was able to, actually, I think I was making 4 times in this little 10 hours a week that I was doing, as opposed to what I was doing full time. And that was just crazy to me. But if you know you need to do something different, here is what I want you to do now. I want you to send me a message. And we can set up a time. 15 minutes doesn't mean that we're necessarily going to do business together, but you might as well check it out and just to see if it's a good fit for you. So I hope that you enjoyed the presentation. Like I said before, you can always go back and watch the other 6 videos, because this has been part 7 of how to build a business of residual income. I want to say thank you so much for joining, and I hope to talk to you soon. Take care.